especially Herman Munster. It's like it doesn't seem like they'll never get somebody as good as oh, what was his name? Who played the original?
Hold on, let me go jujule it real quick. Hey, what's up, Landon?
How's it going?
It's going. Butch Patrick?
No, Fred Gwynn.
Ah, there he is, yeah, Fred Gwynn.
Yeah. How are you doing, Daddy?
I'm here.
Wow, I just realized that Landon looks a lot like Dom DeLuise.
Thank you.
I'm just looking at the picture. And I'm like, Landon? Oh, wait.
Hey, that's a compliment, don't you think?
Yeah, I never actually thought of him as being attractive, but I guess so.
Hey,
Oh, wow.
You got a sense of humor.
Don Rickles was in the Munsters. That's who Mr. Potato Head was.
Which Munsters was he?
The 1964 to 66 TV series, apparently. Nice. Well, anyway, shall we get this party started?
Sure.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Well then, in 3, 2, 1. Just kidding, I was already recording for about a minute. So welcome back to the long-awaited post-hiatus year reunion anniversary tour, whatever this is. Quick housekeeping note, Joe, stop fucking swearing. My mom listens to this shit.
Well, I didn't expect your mother to be listening to it.
Yeah, apparently. So
I thought you bleeped me out.
there were times I did and other times where I gave up, so
Oh,
we'll see.
That's on you, Stu.
yeah, that is. Yeah, shame on you, Stu. Shame.
Great.
Letting your poor mother listen to this.
This tragedy.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we're back. I have since moved into my own apartment back in January. I have a really nice job now that allows me to afford many nice things. So, that potential film project that we were mentioning on and off throughout the last time we did a few episodes here and there sporadically, that's actually happening now. Sort of still under wraps, but at least we have storyboards in the works, so yay. But anyway,
I already cracked open the beer, so.
that's fine, yeah. But anywho, yeah, we're back. Hopefully for good. I can't see me getting bogged down with anything else. If we can keep doing every Saturday, then all right, we're good to go.
Yeah.
So anywho, there's been a lot of movies and stuff that we'll just gloss over because that's too much to go back in time for. Joe, I believe you had some. Yeah. I believe you had some interesting sad news though earlier in the day.
Oh, you mean on Thursday? Yeah.
Oh, I guess Thursday. Okay, well, it's old news now, I guess, so moving on. Apparently, Joe Rogan was in a TV show a long time ago, so we'll...
I mean, I was gonna say the news, but okay.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just gotta go with comedic effect here. Go ahead and share the interesting news.
Oh, you were gonna go about that show, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll get the sad news out of the way first, then we'll go to the fun stuff.
Sounds great.
Okay, so yeah, Thursday, my mom tagged me on a post on Facebook, and it's like, okay, what's the news? And James Caan died. he actually died. I think it was Wednesday evening. So, good memories of the actor. I mean, people are probably going to be thinking The Godfather, Misery, Elf. I still haven't seen Elf, so I really can't
he
say
was
anything
the
about that.
dad. That's who. Oh my god. That's who it was. Okay. I was like, where do I know him from? He looks very familiar.
Well, The Godfather.
I haven't seen The Godfather though.
Wait, you haven't seen The Godfather?
No, I have not.
Stuart, what the heck?
I have the whole collection.
Oh, really? Did you get
Yeah.
the new cut of part 3 or no?
I don't know. I haven't watched. It's the classic version.
Oh, okay, it's the
I mean,
original
take a
version.
look at it really quick. Yeah, it's an older version. It's not Blu-ray or anything. It's just the classic. I think it's like the gold version, gold collector's version, something like that.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. I mean, those are the movies everybody remembers. I'd rather remember El Dorado with John Wayne and Robert Mitchum, fun western, or the movie Thief, the Michael Mann film Thief. Did Will not have you try and write? Because when I took intro to screenwriting, he had us watch the beginning of Thief and then try and write a screenplay of the first however many minutes we watched. Where they crack open the safe and that?
Maybe.
Okay.
Think of Wikipedia.
Well, Thief's a really good movie. I actually enjoyed it. My dad liked it, so
Was that the one where like he goes to a bar and plays like pinball a bunch of times? No. That would have been. I think you're talking about The Verdict. Yeah, The Verdict. That was good. I don't think we watched Thief then.
Oh yeah. But yeah, The Verdict is. Oh, that's a great movie. But yeah, so James Caan, actor from great time in Hollywood movies. I don't know why I said Hollywood movies, but movies.
Well, I guess there's New York movies, aka television these days.
So James Caan in Pace Requiescat. So that's the news.
Yeah, we should add a clip that says from Eraser. It says that you've just been erased.
Apparently, Willie Nelson was in Thief.
Yeah. That was one of the complaints against the movie was they didn't do enough with Willie Nelson in that movie.
What?
I don't think they did enough with him in Beer Fest either.
I still have yet to see the entire. Have I even seen any of Beer Fest? I really have to think.
I don't see the world through your eyes, Joe.
Well, that's probably good. Depending on the day. Anywho, you were saying, Stu?
Anyway, yes, I went to visit Joe rather than the other way around as it usually is. And we had a fun time and watched a wonderful show called News Radio that I would love to find like a box set of. So if we're ever big enough to get fan mail, just send me every copy of News Radio you can find. I would love that. It's a very funny show. You can watch pretty much any episode. There's no real order to watch it in, so I think that's that's the best part of the show, is that you can just kind of come and go. But yeah, apparently Joe Rogan, as you told me in the when we were watching it, who has hair, by the way, in the show. Yeah, it's
I pointed that out to Stuart. He's like, "What?"
yeah. I was like, "That's not him. That's not him."
Well, he also
No,
had
that
hair
was-
in Fear Factor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did Fear Factor. Yeah, he had hair in Fear Factor. Yeah.
He also seemed a
And-
lot more grounded when he did Fear Factor, I think. But that's just me.
You think he looked more what?
Grounded. Like his behavior, he was very down to earth, very, you know. I guess he was just less opinionated.
No,
Fear Factor.
watching news radio, you can kind of see like his current is his
Talking
current
about
self.
the aliens at Area 52.
Yeah.
What? No, that was actually why I think that's why I started watching the show, because I saw Joe Rogan was on the cast. It's like, what? I watched it. It's like, that's Joe Rogan with hair. Joe
Yeah.
Rogan has hair.
For some reason, the 2017 Netflix, I'm gonna call it a movie. It was pretty good, but anyway, the 2017 movie from Netflix called Bright is showing up when I search for Joe Rogan in news radio. Oh, he's in it. Okay, he is in it.
Which one's Bright?
It's got Will Smith and this like blue orc guy who's.
Oh, crap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was okay, but I don't really remember anything else about it other than it not sucking.
It looked bad. Yeah. Looked kind of awful, to be honest. Ah, good grief. Ah,
So yeah,
Yeah.
that was something.
yeah. Stuart came up to Nebraska, and we took him in a cornfield and initiated him into the Cornhusker
Colt.
family, I guess.
So for clarity, did you actually inappropriately touch a bison?
No, but I did actually get to try moonshine, which is very good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It was,
moonshine can be pretty
was-
good.
yeah, it was the, what was it, blueberry?
And blackberry, I think, and we put like
Or
lemonade in
blackberry.
it. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All this time, I'd always been conditioned to think that like moonshine was just made out in the fields from like literally that one stupid show on the History Channel that was like Moonshiners. Is that what it was called? What was that? This is a film podcast. We can talk about what was that?
During Prohibition.
Moonshiners. Is that the History Channel? No, Discovery Channel. Wow.
Yeah.
Big
that's
difference.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so like I had been conditioned to just think that moonshine was just this like mysterious illegal thing, but no, it's kind of apparently just sold in stores with a nice bright shiny label on it.
It is now. There was like a whole wave of it, like 10 years ago, where it was like moonshine and absinthe were really making a big, commotion, and yeah, that's kind of gone by the wayside now. It's more of a mainstream, normal thing. It's not as special as it used to be. But moonshine is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Oh.
You have to make sure to get it from a reputable person, otherwise you could go blind. But
Yeah.
Apparently Moonshiners is still a thing. Episode 21 of season 11 aired March 16th of 2022. How do they have 11 seasons of this shit? It's just people making moonshine with like fewer and fewer teeth and clothes, it seems, each season. What? Who keeps what? Who's paying for Discovery Plus and being like, yeah, I want to watch my favorite episode of Moonshiners. I got a new recipe on this week. What? Who's watching this? Who is supporting Discovery Channel enough to say, yes, I want more backcountry hillbillies fucking blowing shit up in a field? Like,
I'll watch backcountry hillbillies hunting mountain monsters, but not making moonshine.
What the fuck is watching? Why is it still airing? Why?
It's probably aliens watching it.
Trying to study us humans.
Oh my god.
A great point of reference.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's probably our best looking point of reference.
Oh wow, thank you Google for answering my question, or I guess this is Wikipedia. But apparently 3.87 million people have watched the last Shiner Standing episode of Moonshiners.
Oh boy.
What do you think that says?
That there's about 3.87 million less people in the U.S. hopefully, because they blew themselves up trying to make moonshine.
Oh well, I mean,
11 seasons. I can't even. How many? Okay, I just have to like. How many episodes of The Simpsons are there, or seasons?
What is it, like 35? What is it?
They're on 33. So just to like
32.
simplify this number, Moonshiners has been around for 1/3 the amount of time The Simpsons has.
Well, I mean, when you count the seasons of The Simpsons, it just makes me feel really old because I remember when they came out with the first episode. And I wanted to watch it. My mom said that it was really inappropriate.
I mean, was it?
Well, I grew up out in the middle of nowhere. It was...
Oh, you're a moonshiner?
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't watch that crap. Get back out there and make the moon. Help your paw.
Oh man, I don't even know.
oh wow.
Let's see.
How do you feel about humanity, Stuart?
Oh boy, that's a question that does not need an answer right now.
Yeah. So.
I'm kind of
Uh,
done with humanity at this point.
Yeah.
You know,
So, Landon, let's see, Stuart revealed his life workings and some of his recent trip to Nebraska. So, anything you want to share with our listener?
Hi, Mom.
well, when was the last time we did this? Like November?
Apparently, although I don't think I ever posted that episode, so there's yet another lost episode.
What episode would that have been?
I think we were in the 40s. I don't think we
I
ever.
don't even know where we left off. So I did finish my master's.
Nice.
I am working. I am making money. Not as much money as I wish I was making with a master's, but that's okay. Money's money. What else has been going on? We're planning a trip for Dollywood,
Ooh.
so that'll be fun. Yeah. Other than that, just working on the car and watching TV, watching movies, trying to stay current on certain things, and yeah, boring old guy stuff.
Well, I don't think any of us can really say we're. I don't think anybody here is like has a jetpack or anything flying around. So.
No. I don't think I really want to fly around with a jetpack, though.
I wish, but I'd probably break a knee landing. Or a hip.
Or run into something.
Well,
Yeah.
even though you do have a master's, you could always still put it to use and film with the new $267 million film studio to be built in San Marcos, Texas.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's apparently going to rival, I believe Tyler Perry was the last one to top the record there, but yeah, there's like a huge film studio that's gonna take like 5 years to build, apparently. Let me just drop this in the chat here. But yeah, it sounds interesting. There's very nice wages. But I don't know. Like, the more I think about it, Joe and I were kind of talking about this when I visited. Like, I think I am kind of convinced that I think I do want to stay independent and penniless. Just because,
What
you
the
know,
heck are you talking about?
thinking of like the biographies I've read of like George Lucas and Spielberg and a little bit of Alfred Hitchcock here and there. It's kind of like, you know, they seem to have a lot more fun when they're doing it, and then they get picked up by a studio and they're kind of like, yeah, sure, money, and then they kind of just sort of like produce stuff later, and they're like not really having their own name associated with it besides producer, which is still very like a very important title. It's just not many people really recognize it as like, oh wow, Steven Spielberg produced it. Wow, who's this guy? Tom something who directed it? Who is he? It's a Spielberg film in my book. So like, yeah, it just kind of muddies the water a bit, I think. And there goes any sort of career job I could have ever had. But I don't care anymore, I don't think, about like, ooh, I gotta kiss so much ass to get into the industry. It's like, no, because, you know, Spielberg literally broke into the industry, and Lucas just kind of self-funded everything until he could sell it all. So it's kind of like, you know, just start somewhere and do your own thing, and you'll be happy with it. So I think that's where I want to be.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I just like the. I mean, there is something nice about the whole studio thing, but at the same time, it's like, just, you know, reading so much about like the crap that the studios have done. When you actually read about like independent filmmakers, and you see their films, it's like, you know, this is and I mean, it's also, you know, like where was I going with this thought?
I don't know, but I'll pick up for you. So yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna watch like Disney and Netflix and Amazon, because at this point it's practically a Clockwork Orange where they're gonna just strap you in a chair and tape your eyeballs open. But I mean, like,
Evil little mouse.
yeah, you know, it's still good. You know, I think I've narrowed it down to Disney has their own little empire, over there in the corner that's slowly spreading out like an ooze. Whereas Netflix and Amazon have kind of like accepted their space, I think, where Amazon makes really, really quality. Like, I am going to praise them quite heavily. Quality series, and they can be feature length, but multi-episode stories. Whereas Netflix does better with their movies, I think. And I do like Netflix shows. You know, there's this one that I was just watching before tonight called Super Crooks. It's got Jonah Scott as the main voice of Johnny Bolt, who gains like this lightning superpower, but he turns to a life of crime because the opening is actually really fucked up and not the level of Invincible, but I think Super Crooks came out just a year ago, right around when Invincible also came out, so I think that they're kind of like competing. But Super Crooks is pretty good, and it's pretty good. There's another one though that just dropped. It's called Bastard, Heavy Metal and Sorcery or something like that. It looks like one that I'm going to watch just for gits and shiggles, because it looks just ridiculous. Heavy Metal and Dark Fantasy. It's Bastard ! Dash Heavy Metal, comma Dark Fantasy. That is the full title of it.
Heavy Metal Dark Fantasy. Okay.
So there's Dark Schneider, who is the main character, who was a powerful wizard brought out of a seal and into the body of a 14-year-old child by a virgin's kiss, something synopsis. So yeah, just going off of that, it sounds absolutely ridiculous. I will give the animation style like very high marks. It looks very good, and I don't want to poop on it too hard here, but it just it's what was that one show that you were showing me clips of, Joe, where it's like the main character is like just so the huge misogynist and he gets like stabbed a bunch of times but then he just pops back up.
Oh, Gintama?
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be like that. Anyway, it looks like that.
Oh, you didn't really watch the show.
No.
Okay, one more thing about Disney. What wasn't it? Rats who spread the Black Death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what Disney's spreading. Some creative equivalent of the Black Death.
Oh man, yes. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong.
Still just randomly watching episodes of SpongeBob on my dinner breaks because I find it
That's what you do.
I really do, and I had this weird realization that it was kind of just like, you know, as a kid, it's a bright, flashy show that's like kind of funny here and there if you can understand the jokes. And then you get to that age where you kind of stop watching SpongeBob for a little bit because your parents are like, you're too old for this, stop watching it. So then you go watch something on Cartoon Network for like the next 2 years, and then you go to college, and then you're like, okay, I got some free time. Why did I like SpongeBob again? Let me just watch an episode. And then like 4 hours go by, you forget to turn in your homework assignment, and you're like, wow, SpongeBob's great. And then now that I have a desk job, it's even better because it's just like, wow, so many things where it's just like, some days I'm Squidward, some days I'm SpongeBob, some days I'm Mr. Krabs, and some days I'm actually Plankton. So it is very, very interesting.
So 99% hothead, 1% evil.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
enthusiastic about my job long enough to then transition to Mr. Krabs and be like, "Hello, I like money."
Yeah, sounds like you.
Yeah. And then 1% of the time just kind of like wanting to start my own business that's just like, we can say whatever we want. Because we're into customer service and people are idiots sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, I really connect with SpongeBob like that, but for me it'd be King of the Hill.
just
Man.
stand there drinking beer.
Yeah, some days I feel like Hank, some days I feel like Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. To tie that in with news radio, Stephen Root, who is slowly becoming my new favorite actor, whose name I can actually remember.
Stuart's spirit animal.
Yeah, so the creator of King of the Hill, whose name eludes me, and I'm not going to Google it right now because I don't know why. Anyway, has apparently worked with Stephen Root for a lot of things. Yeah, Stephen Root is the voice of Joe, I think is his name. Of course it's Joe. From King of the Hill.
Right?
King of the Hill, and the character of Joe. Where is Joe?
Right here.
Stephen Root. He's not actually credited. Cool.
Why is he not credited?
Oh, Bill. That's who it is. Bill.
Yeah. I was thinking Bob, but it's like, no, that's not right.
But anyway, Stephen Root, who many know as Milton from Office Space, who's like, we meet deeply. Yeah, he's great. He was also in Man in the High Castle, as the Man in the High Castle on Amazon, and that was a really good show.
He was also in Dodgeball.
He was?
Yeah.
Hold on. There is an actual person whose name is Jim. I can't pronounce his last name, but it's the same last name as Bill in the show. Dotrieve?
No, it's...
What are you trying to pronounce?
Okay, Bill, the character from King of the Hill. How do you say his last name?
Let me see.
It's Dotrieve.
Bill Doderieve?
Anyway, there's a Jim last name who is a real person. So I feel like they just sort of used people that they knew to come up with the names.
Man.
Oh, wow. Bobby was actually voiced by... I don't know who Pamela Adlon is, but not a young child.
No.
Alan Rickman.
What?
Alan Rickman?
What?
Was in King of the Hill.
What?
As King Philip, and Johnny Knoxville was the Hoyt player. Who hasn't?
Tom Petty was on the show.
Snoop Dogg, Brad Pitt, John Goodman, Danny Trejo. Johnny Depp was even in it. Chris Rock. Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day.
Oh, good grief.
Henry Winkler as Henry Winkler. Oh my gosh,
Nice.
who did they not get? Oh wow. Wow, Matthew McConaughey was in there. Did he voice Boomhauer for an episode?
I'm looking at all the guest stars they've had on here. Yeah.
Brendan Fraser. Oh my gosh, even Brendan Fraser. I should be on. Hey, Betty White was in. Betty White was in King of the Hill as Delia. Wow. That's great, actually. They just get like every possible celebrity at this point. Tara Strong. Wow, that's a name I recognize. From like
she was at Comic-Con that year we went.
if only I had gotten into voice acting sooner. I definitely would have gotten her autograph then. She has voiced a lot of things that I would recognize from childhood cartoons, notably Timmy Turner for sure from Fairly Odd Parents, but
Teen Titans.
who is she in Teen Titans? She voices Meg?
What?
She voices Meg from Family Guy.
Does she?
That's what it says here.
Alright.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Wait, there's the Little Mermaid 2?
Yes.
I never saw that, as far as I remember.
I'm
Okay.
guessing Landon's seen it. Of course, he has 2 daughters.
Andy's really old is the point I thought you were gonna make.
No, I was not going to make that point.
I'm old.
No, that's not why I was making, because I don't think I'm that old, and I know about Little Mermaid 2.
Well, that's just because you're strange.
Well, I'm not going to deny that.
My kids don't even know that there's a Little Mermaid 2. I haven't told them because I don't want to watch it.
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah. Dad thinking right there. You don't want your kids to watch it, don't let them know that it exists.
Oh, hey, I think there's actually a Little Mermaid 3. The Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning that came out in 2008, it seems.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's beyond me.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I'll pass.
Um,
Oh. Hey, Landon, did you get that thing from Stuart?
yeah. Wait, did I?
No, I haven't delivered it yet
Yeah.
because you're coming over on the 18th.
Yeah, that's right. You were going to give it to me on the 18th. So no, I did not receive that.
Okay.
I got it confused with some gifts from Nebraska that I recently received for dog sitting. So
For dog sitting?
yeah,
Oh.
one of my
Well, that's
neighbors lives in Nebraska, and we babysat the dog, and they brought us back some sausage from Nebraska.
Oh, sausage from Nebraska? I don't know. I mean, I guess there are worse things.
Yeah. Like corn from Nebraska, that's the worst.
What? What do you say?
Oscars, ooh.
Wait.
That's right, boy.
I just... Holy shit! One of my favorite voice actors is from Overland Park, Kansas, and went to KU.
Who?
Tom Kane. You might not recognize the name, but you would definitely recognize his voice. He is the voice of the narrator and like every other character, like seriously, if you look at the list of characters in just Star Wars: The Clone Wars, he's practically like every other one. He's the voice of Mr. Bunnyman from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Oh my gosh, I didn't know he went to KU though. That's so cool. Wow, that's so cool.
No, did you say Mr. Harriman?
Yes, I meant Harriman. I said Bunnyman.
I was like, Bunnyman. Bunnyman. I mean, I guess he was a bunny, but I mean...
Oh, man. That's so cool. I just saw that, like, he retired, I guess, in... Oh, damn, he had a stroke in 2020. Oh, man.
The good ones.
Ah. Wish I knew about him sooner. There's so many that I just would love to talk to.
Well, you can still meet him.
True, very true.
Very true.
Man, I wonder if he's part of the Alumni Association. That'd be great. I would love to reach out to him. Hey, I do a lot of mimicry. I know that doesn't count for anything in voice acting, but if you need someone to take over.
I mean, you had, well, I mean, did the guy who did the voice acting for Iroh in Avatar, was that really mimicry?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to compare the voices. It's been that long. Man. That was...
I want to check out his website now.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Yeah, he's got his featured video is his KU interview.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's so cool. Dang. I would love to aspire to be you, Mr. Kane. Or to be like you. I don't want to be you because you are already you. And yes, I would love your career, but he's been like, if you watch anything from like the good Cartoon Network era or Nickelodeon, but mostly Cartoon Network, he will be in at least, like, just name a show. Let's do this. Name a show from Cartoon Network, and I can probably name the character that he played.
You really want to do that?
Which one, Landon?
Powerpuff Girls.
The Professor.
Yeah. Let's see what else.
And I promise I'm not looking at, like, his roles. Like, I just know his voice. That he was doing voiceovers at age 15. Damn.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo. Now, there's a show that I rarely watched. Dang.
Really?
You got me there.
He was Pin Claw, golf announcer, and Tabby.
Huh. Oh, Johnny Bravo. Yeah. Oh, mama.
Oh,
Oh, mama. Oh, Nelly.
Dodgers.
Duck Dodgers?
Yeah.
That's also one that I didn't.
That was a good one.
Walter Carbonite, president of outer space.
President of Outer Space.
Oh, he was also in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Ooh,
Really?
he would have been. Wait a minute. He was a Fire Lord name, probably. Wasn't he?
According to Wikipedia, he was additional voices in the episode of Imprisoned.
Okay.
He also did some work on Robot Chicken as additional voices. 5 episodes.
He voiced Hota in... Oh, that's Legend of Korra. That doesn't count, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Boondocks.
Let's forget about that one.
He was in the Boondocks.
Yep.
Who was in what?
Tom Kane was
He was
in the
in the
Boondocks.
Boondocks.
Oh my god. I
Oh,
love it.
brother. Oh, he was in Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase. That's
Oh, that was such a good Scooby Doo. That was great.
yeah.
I loved
That
it.
was those Scooby Doo movies were better than the crap they turn out now. Yes, I have an
Yeah.
opinion about it, so sue me. No, don't sue me, sue Stuart.
I don't
He
have
makes more
anything
money
to...
than me.
I'll sue Stewart. Apparently, he's got a good job with good money.
Yes.
I know. It makes more than I do.
Oh man.
Oh, I watched
The
a great
angry
movie today.
feelings.
It was have you guys heard of Nobody
Nobody.
Oh yeah, the one with
Bob Odenkirk?
yeah,
Nobody.
Christopher Lloyd and Zaraza. I
Yep,
said that right? Yeah.
I believe so. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but
I initially pronounced it RZA, but apparently I heard people saying like La Raza, so it's like okay, whatever.
I have
Yeah.
not heard of this.
it's a really good movie. It's a nice piece of escapism from our social climate, but it's
Yeah.
kind of like a suburban dad meets John Wick type of a
Yeah,
deal.
pretty much.
I was getting a John Wick vibe just from looking at the poster for it. Yeah. Wow. What a boy! You'll love this, Landon. So Google apparently tracks everything, and I typed in nobody, and people also search for Mortal Kombat.
Damn it!
Hey, Tobey Maguire's in Nobody. I'd watch that. I love Tobey Maguire. He's a great actor.
Tobey Maguire's in what?
Nobody.
Tobey Maguire was in it?
That's what it
No.
says.
Tobey
I don't
Maguire was
remember.
not in Nobody.
What?
Yeah, I do not remember him in that movie.
Well, Google is
check
never wrong.
My foot.
Michael Ironside. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I do not
Tobey
remember
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire anywhere in that movie.
Please. I'm going through the cast list right now.
No.
Maybe you're looking at the wrong Nobody.
Yeah.
Are you looking at the 2021 film?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck are you looking at?
Yeah, Bob Odenkirk, Christopher Lloyd, Connie Nielsen.
No, he's not in it on IMDb, so I don't know why he was on there then.
I
Maybe
don't
he's a
know.
producer or something. I don't know, but no, he was not in that film.
Huh.
No.
Oh.
I saw the movie in theaters, and yeah, the action sequences were pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean overall, it's an action thriller type of movie, but it was very light. It felt like it didn't really take itself too seriously, and it was just like a nice little piece of escapism from everything.
Well, even the beginning, you definitely could tell that it's not taking itself seriously, because it's like, okay, he pulls out, what is it, can of cat food and something?
Yeah, can of cat food, and then it's the can opener, and then he pulls out a kitten out of the middle of nowhere, and they're like, "Who are
Yeah.
you?" And he's like, "Me, and he's like smoking a cigarette, and he blows out the smoke, and then it like cuts back to the beginning of the story.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I
that's
mean-
what it reminds me of. Have you guys seen Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves?
No, I
No.
haven't.
It's kind of giving, the synopsis kind of reminds me of that. Um, yeah, Keanu Reeves is like a music producer who like lets girls into his house from like getting out of the rain, and they just like start beating him up and like holding him hostage. And yeah, it was a very interesting film. It was very good though.
Yeah.
One of those hidden gems, I would say.
Yeah. What the two girls? Let's see. One of them. I don't remember her name. She's married to, or was married to Eli Roth. I don't know if she still is. But then the other is Ana de Armas.
Yep. So I guess Lorenza Izzo was married to Eli Roth. Is that it?
Yeah, I
Huh,
I thought
interesting.
she was. But yeah, yeah, because Ana de Armas, excuse me, she's the actress from Knives Out and
Yes, you cannot lie
No
without.
Time to Die. What? Oh yeah, that.
That was some
I hadn't
very
watched it.
convincing vomit in Knives Out that I do not wish to see every time I rewatch that film, but
Oh, why?
I have to
That's
suffer every time I watch it.
funny. Oh, I guess recently they came out with the title of the Knives Out
Yes,
sequel.
The Glass Onion.
Yeah, glass.
Hmm.
Yeah. Whatever.
I mean, I don't think they released the title, and what else did they release? Did they release like a synopsis, or not a synopsis, but like a?
I'm seeing what looks like a. Is this a trailer? Do they have? No.
No, they wouldn't have done that yet.
Oh my gosh. So, apparently, all 6 characters in the middle generation of the Thrombies are named after music icons from the 70s. I need to see the cast. They don't have cast names. That's nice.
What are you looking at?
Apparently, Ryan Johnson named all of the middle generation of the family in Knives Out after
Okay, so the middle generation, that would be like.
Walt, Ransom,
Okay, hold on. So,
Richard, Joni.
okay, so Joni, that'd be Joni Mitchell, my guess.
Wait, no, I guess Ransom's the younger generation. Chris Evans' character. So Walt? Who is Walt?
Music. Trying to think anybody who's music. Great question.
Who the hell was this guy? Emmett Walsh.
Oh yeah.
Who was he?
It says a security guard.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I remember who he was.
Did you realize Frank Oz was in the movie?
Yes, Frank Oz was the like lawyer guy. And they're like, "We love you, but you're useless."
Well, that's nice.
But yeah, apparently the Frank Oz, who's the voice of Yoda.
Mm.
Yep. Oh, wow. That is not his real last name. It's
Real.
Really?
Osnowitz. Interesting.
Osnabit?
Yeah.
Sounds European.
Yes, he was born in Hereford, England. Oh, wow, he comes from a long line of puppeteers. Wow, okay. That explains a lot.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
The English yeah, Ozowitz.
Yeah,
What?
everybody
What
knows
are they?
about them.
Auschwitz.
The great and powerful Oz.
You
Ozymandias.
said Auschwitz?
Oh my god.
Somebody say Auschwitz.
Oh my god.
I heard it after I said it. I said Auschwitz, but yeah, I was like, that sounds.
Wow, he was also the voice of Bert, Grover, and Cookie Monster.
Cookie.
Dang, that's so cool. Oh my, what? He was Miss Piggy? What?
Oh, I believe it.
He's Miss Piggy. Oh my god, he was the robot from Zathura. That was a fun movie. Who was
That was the one with...
Who the hell? Okay, Frank Oz was in Monsters, Inc. Who was the character named Fungus? Is he the, like, three-eyed... Oh, he was the red dude with 3 eyes who was, Randall's assistant.
Oh, okay.
Here with the hard hat.
Yeah. Who got stuck in, like, the little voice sucky machine thing.
Voice sucky machine thing.
I thought that was Stanley... Not Stanley Tucci. Yeah, Stanley... No, not Stanley Tucci. He looks like Stanley Tucci. That's not Stanley Tucci, though.
And we're gonna let Stuart figure this one out.
Okay, he's a stand-up comedian and was in Alvin and the Chipmunks. I know that much.
Oh, wait, stand-up comedian?
Yes, he's
Looks like-
very good.
Looks like Stanley Tucci. David Cross?
Yes, David Cross.
You think David Cross and Stanley Tucci look alike?
This just goes to show you the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
The machinations you're doing.
As I said
That's a
before, I've been
fancy
watching
way
too
to
much
say, "I
SpongeBob.
messed up."
It's the bald head and glasses.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stuart thinks all people that are bald and wear glasses look like David Cross and Stanley Tucci.
Okay, if you put them side by side, though, come on. Put them side by side. David Cross.
Stuart.
They're pretty close. They are pretty darn close.
Stuart. No. I think David Cross is more like a... Go ahead, Landon.
I was gonna say David Cross looks more like Stanley Tucci's little brother who has Down syndrome.
I feel like that's the joke David Cross himself would make. I'm Stanley Tucci, but with Down syndrome. Oh my god.
David Cross just has like a rounder head.
And his teeth. Don't forget the teeth.
Oh yeah, that's kind of his like
eyes are-
iconic thing.
And of course, the eyes are a little bit more white set than Stanley Tucci's too. So.
Yeah. Also, Stanley Tucci is kind of like respectable brother, whereas David Cross is like the brother you hide in the closet.
Yeah, you don't let him out to eat with guests.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
He's like the Harry Potter of the normal folk. Where we just leave him locked in his room while we entertain guests.
I just
my-
remembered David Cross was The guy in the wheelchair in Scary Movie 2.
Yes.
Wait a second, he was?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on, I need to see this character. Was he like the little one-armed butler guy? No.
No, he was the guy in the wheelchair.
Scary
Who had the
movie.
big thing about he didn't want people helping him.
Wheelchair character. Just wheelchair guy comes up. Okay. Oh, him!
Or was Chris Elliott.
Him.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, the one
Say
on
that
Butler
again.
was Chris Elliott. And then,
Chris Elliott.
Oh my
yeah. Whereas
Yeah,
David
okay.
Cross, he was in the wheelchair and I can do it myself. And he's like getting seduced, and she takes his glasses off, and they go all
god. Yeah.
looking crazy. And then he ends up giving himself a blowjob.
Yeah.
She was getting ready to go down. I can do it myself.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the part I was thinking about.
Yep.
Oh my god. I love scary movies. They do get progressively worse. Like, not even funny worse. They're just
Forget 5.
Yeah,
Forget 5. Do
5.
not watch 5.
I would say 3 is where it ends to be like good funny. 4 is
I was
definitely
I enjoyed
stretching.
3, and I did not see anything past that.
Past
But I
what?
do enjoy 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think 2 was definitely hilarious just for like the beginning where they make fun of The Exorcist.
Oh yeah.
I think the scene that sticks with me, because I think that was like the first scary movie I watched, whichever one it is. I think it's the third one where they're referencing War of the Worlds, and you've got like the rednecks.
No, that's 4.
Oh, that is 4. Okay, well then never mind.
Yeah.
4 is pretty good. But yeah, where they're like the rednecks is like, we'll make our own tripods. Ours will have 4 legs. That was so good.
I love the beginning of 4 because it's Shaq and Dr. Phil trying to get out of the trap.
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
those are pretty good. I wonder if there is a 6 in the works.
Oh no, please no, please no. 5 was awful enough. 5 is one of the worst movies ever.
It really was.
What did you say, Landon?
I said they're gonna suckle that teat until the cow is dead.
Well,
That
I
guy's
think
really
at this
good.
point it's like necrophilia.
Moo.
Oh no, there's a name.
No, the answer is no, that's not correct. Well, that's the sound your mother made last night.
Oh no.
What
What?
is moo?
Hold
What were
on.
you saying?
Scary Movie 6, the next chapter. I found an IMDb article,
Oh no.
and Kevin Hart.
No.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay,
apparently,
I'm gonna-
wait. Kevin Hart was already in Scary Movie 3?
Yeah. Him and
What did he play?
what Anthony Anderson were they were the guys helping the white guy start his rap career.
Oh, Central Intelligence. That was a movie.
A movie?
It was also a pretty good movie with Dwayne Johnson playing like the big dumb baby man for a while.
Hey, that's funny. No, you said that and it reminded me you remember that movie Get Hard with Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I remember when that movie came out, This was back in community college, first year, and we were sitting there in theater class. We're talking like what movies are out, and somebody said, "Well, Get Hard is in the theaters," and our teacher, Mr. Grizzle, I miss him so much, but he's like, "Get Hard, is that a porno?"
You had a teacher named Mr. Grizzle. How
Clay
many
Grizzle.
Magic School Bus jokes were aimed in his direction?
None that I'm aware of, actually.
Because wasn't it Miss Frizzle?
Yeah, Miss Frizzle. Yeah.
I just found a thing and sent it to you.
What?
Kevin Hart apparently really likes to star in movies based off of weird board games.
Not that weird of a board game. That's. I mean,
it doesn't really lend itself to a movie very well, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So, what we're talking about, dear single listener, again, hi mom, is Monopoly. The movie 2027. Jesus, how long does it take to make this thing? Apparently, they're making a movie about Monopoly, as in, yes, the only Monopoly that comes to mind when I say Monopoly, and not McDonald's, I guess, or Disney.
And I think what they're doing is doing a little bit of research into the theme, and it'll take them that long to actually finish one game.
Okay, but see, this movie, this story has already been told, and it is Ready Player One. Like, oh, the inventor of a game hid a coded secret in the game that they've all been playing for years, setting them off on an adventure in the streets of whatever. Yes, it says Atlantic City in the synopsis, but it's like, this is the synopsis for Ready Player One when I'm reading it, so it's just kind of like, alright, I guess.
We'll see what
And Stuart knows this movie, so, you know.
I guess I would watch it. I'm intrigued enough, but also, why?
But you've been intrigued by bad movies.
Yes, I have, and I seem to be drawn towards bad movies more than anything else, so what's that say about this?
That it's probably going to be bad? I mean, I had to drag you away from checking out a bad movie at the
Oh, that, we have to talk about that. Oh, boy, that's something.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't watch that.
What was it?
Arrow Troopers, the Nameklus Crusade. How the fuck do you even pronounce that?
Nameklus?
Well, it's not how you would spell it properly, but just.
But anyways,
I can't even begin to describe. Some people use the Polar Express as a classic example of Uncanny Valley. Polar Express looked realistic to me when it came out. Arrow Troopers, on the other hand, looks like botched Jimmy Neutron animation. Like, what in God's name is this? There's Mark Hamill, first of all.
but we know that Mark Hamill has a few skeletons in his closet, so you know.
I don't even know where to start. Like, it's so weird looking. Wow, there's only 6 cast members.
I mean,
it took 4 people to produce it.
Well, the Nemesis Crusade.
Yeah. That.
Nemeklaus.
I was with Joe, and we were just walking around looking at movies, and I just saw the name of this and was like, huh, this name sounds interesting. Pulled it off the shelf to look at the cover and was like, wow, this is certainly something.
By which he means this looks like crap.
I love how the box had some. Oh, what did it say? It was like, if you like Star Wars,
Yeah.
Treasure Planet, and like all the movies that I
Yeah.
do like, it was like, you'll love this. And I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, whenever somebody has that on a disc, it sends up,
Oh,
you
man.
know, red flags. I mean, that's one of the things I think they warned. I remember being warned about in screenwriting class was not to do that. You're like in the vein of something, but not like, oh, if you like this movie or this movie or it's like this movie meets that movie. It's like, yeah, don't
Wow.
do that.
So the director has been allowed to continue their career in the form of Dinosaur Train, whatever that is.
Is that the
What?
PBS TV show?
It looks like it.
Huh. I really enjoyed that. I used
Okay.
to watch that with the kids.
And they were
Dinosaur
the
Train?
yes. Terry Izumi, who was also the art director of the. Oh, that explains a lot, actually. The art director of the Jurassic Park video game, Jurassic Park Trespasser, and this is 1998 graphics, but, oh boy. It looks like
Bad?
that they just sort of used whatever the same processing unit to make this game that they did with Arrow Troopers.
Oh boy.
Alright. Well, unfortunately, I gotta go tuck in the kids, make sure they're in bed. So I need to cut myself off, and I will bid everybody, our one listener, and you two, adieu.
Sounds
dude?
good. A dude.
A dude.
A dude.
A dude?
Yeah. So, good night, good luck, and we will see you again on the next episode of Twilight Zone.
Hopefully not in a year from now.
Hopefully
No,
not.
hopefully next Saturday is what I'm shooting for, planning for.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah.
So we will see what happens. But until then, good night, good luck.
Sounds good. Toodaloo.
Sounds good. Cheers.